If you are trying to attract wealth and abundance, how will you know that your hard work is going to be rewarded? The universe may already be sending you signs that money is on its way. Money doesn't have to be bad. It depends on what you use it for. Don't be afraid of its context or bad image in this material world. It can do many wonderful things. Your subconscious mind is the key link between the physical and the non-physical. It's the spiritual secret to wealth. Remember that there are absolutely no existing physical limits on the amount of money or any other abundance you can attract into your life. Let's find out in this video the 15 spiritual signs indicate that you will be rich. You can use these signs to find out if you are on the right path, if there is a risk in front of you, but also as a symbol that the universe supports you in the field of finance. Before we get into the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Now let's begin. You notice symbols like the number 8. Light beings and dark entities surround us all the time. Each word, thought, shape or color has its rudimental existence as a universal intelligence that is solely bound to one exclusive symbol. For example, the light being of the word, abundance, can't be the same as the dark entity of the word, poverty. The invisible companions that surround us represent the closest field, akin to what we feel, think, say, or do. So, if you've started seeing the number 8 everywhere, it's possible that a profit awaits you soon. Historically, the number 8 has always been very significant. In China, for example, it is closely associated with prosperity. It is curious that the number 8 has a completely symmetrical shape and symbolizes balance. Interestingly, houses that have the number 8 in their address are often in high demand. You know the difference between must-haves and unnecessary things. One of the first steps in attracting riches is understanding what you really need and what you don't. Must-haves are essential things such as a place to live, food and water. Material goods wear out over time. No matter how expensive your car is, it will always need repairs. Maybe you've been burned by wrong financial decisions in the past, but you've learned that it's better to invest your money in things that make you richer, but also smarter. Unnecessarily high expenses destroy your wealth. Luxuries like expensive branded clothes, going out to a restaurant 3 times a week, or new technologies can wait until you can really afford luxury. Even then, you should not hold on to things that offer no depth or meaning. A real psychic confirms wealth is coming. The spiritual signs above and below will give you a good idea about whether you'll be rich, but a surefire way to know for sure is to speak with a real gifted advisor. The problem is finding someone you can trust. There's an abundance of fake experts out there, but very few genuine gifted advisors who can offer practical life advice. Not only will a genuine advisor tell you if you will be rich, but they can reveal all your financial possibilities. You receive gifts on specific meaningful dates. When money comes, you must understand that you have manifested it, namely, if you receive money in the form of prizes and gifts on the day of the new or full moon, it is believed that your finances will grow in the coming days and weeks. You can even use this symbolism in your creative visualizations. Simply imagine the moon above your head as you fantasize about abundance. Riches will come to you in an unexpected way, but no matter in which way they do so, trust that it was the most effective for you at the time. Express gratitude. You are a freedompreneur who puts ideas into practice. People love to talk about their plans and ideas for hours, but how often do you actually see them take action? Most have big plans for their future, but never implement them. If you really want something to change, then you must change it yourself. Don't just sit behind your laptop talking about it. If you want to be successful with your online business, Start working on it. If you want to convince other people of your visions, don't just distribute motivational quotes on Instagram, but decide to live them. Freedompreneurs see opportunities everywhere. They know that there is enough money for everyone. Freedompreneurs don't look for excuses, they put their ideas into practice. Don't be afraid of failure, dream big and take risks. Big or small, you take it all. Do you feel like Hansel and Gretel are leaving you a trail to unbelievable riches? If you often find coins on the street, it's a sign that the energy of abundance awaits you soon. According to an old Russian custom, such coins should be kept in a jar at home to act as a magnet for money. To attract wealth into life, you need to be open and accept the money that comes to you. That includes coins on the street. If you find them and don't pick them up because you feel like it's not worth the effort, you feed your subconscious the wrong message. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between one coin and $1 million. It just picks up on how you feel. So, start opening your subliminal mind to fortune, in every form. Start accepting its flow into your life. Even if it's just a coin on the street, pick it up and give thanks. Let your subconscious know that you are open and willing to accept money from any source that's good for you at this moment. Exotic dreams. The word dream or drogma carries Germanic origins and it essentially means phantom, illusion. Dreams can be scary and beautiful. They can also predict what a new day or the near future will be like for you. Of course, for scientists around the world, dreams are still a mystery. Dreams show our hidden subconscious, establish connections with people with whom we are mentally connected and show feelings that we will soon experience or that we desire. We wanted to get to the bottom of dream symbols that might mean you'll be rich soon. If you've dreamed of some of these things, it is believed they point to the possibility of good fortune, a boat or a ship. If you see a boat or a ship that has just passed under a bridge, great happiness and treasures will arrive in all areas of your life. Building construction. If you see the construction of a building in a dream, it is a good sign that indicates a monetary gain. A house on fire. If you see a house burning, don't worry too much, as dream interpreters believe this is a sign that you'll be rich soon. A tree full of fruit. If you see a big tree brimming with fruit in a dream, then it indicates a positive change in the family and that you will soon get significant wealth. An elephant in a dream indicates career success. That is, a step forward in becoming rich. It is necessary to practice a positive psychological attitude towards abundance every day, even while you are in La La Land. Insects visit your home more often. In many cultures, dark-colored butterflies are thought to indicate upcoming positive news about your career. Of course, most of us don't really want to find bugs in the house, but brown insects, especially locusts and spiders, are symbols of incoming happiness in Trinidad. Most often this equates with good news about your salary. Did you, by any chance, notice your initials on a spider's web recently? This is a very specific sign that money is coming. You are not likely to see this often, but if you do, take note. There is a widespread belief that you will be extremely fortunate and that you will attract everything you want with little effort, much like a spider attracts prey. You are thankful for every dime. In order to attract fortune into your life, you need to show gratitude for the riches you already have. Avoid complaining about not having something. The next time money comes into your hands, instead of spending it in your mind right away, use the moment to give thanks. Let healing gratitude become your daily practice. Make a list of everything you are grateful for. Stay in the present moment. Become aware that you enjoy what you have in the here and now. And repeat after me. Related stories from Nomaders. Nomaders enhances offerings in spirituality with acquisition of wave meditation. 8 things only wise people understand about life. 13 exciting signs your soulmate is thinking of you sexually. I accept this situation, the mental and emotional state in which I find myself. I accept my financial situation as it is. I accept my flaws and anxieties. I no longer run away from them, for I am ready to change my life in the here and now. This will help you avoid the creation of resistance. Change should be read through your complete attitude, posture, speech, way of thinking, expressing your thoughts and emotions. We need to respect the intention to change, so it mustn't be a deception. These are very intelligent energies that can't be conned. You have a stronger desire to help others. By helping someone, you'll emit a sign that material abundance is the energy that is constantly circulating in your life. This is not about neglecting your needs for the sake of others, but most probably, you don't need all the things you possess. Perhaps you are able to share food, clothes, and even other things with others. When it comes to the assumed karmic burdens, if they refer to the financial segment of life, we can slowly release them by giving and serving others. You don't need to know how big your karmic debt is. It is enough to constantly give from a pure heart, generously, without overanalyzing and without hesitating. Everything that is important and precious is invisible to the eye. We are just a medium, an intermediary of energy and nothing more. It doesn't matter whether you feed a stray animal, give clothes to those who need them, or donate some money. By sharing with others, your armor will thin out and completely release the energies of abundance to reach your physical reality. You will also notice that you'll be able to visualize all the physical aspects of money, like the rustling sound, the smell, palpability, color, and overall appearance. Imagine it in various denominations, in a full bag or a suitcase. Play with it, plan what you will do with it, establish a spiritual contact. You know what you want, but remain flexible. Everything we wish for, dream, or think about has been borrowed from the base of creation. If you want money, it's not really your idea. This is because money already exists. Someone has imposed the idea that money is necessary in our lives, and we instinctively follow it. However, every moment is a perfect reflection of what you need currently. So, the lack of money doesn't mean that there is no money left for you, but only that you haven't encouraged all possible sources. Some fall into the trap of blocking the flow through affirmations or thoughts that limit them to a specific source of income. The affirmation, "Money comes to me from all sides, from known and unknown sources," is much more efficient than, "My personal income is increasing." Desires are passions. When we want something a lot, for example, a good job or a new relationship, we become more emotional, impulsive, and more easily upset because of a possible failure. Try being flexible. Always leave room for unforeseen circumstances. You rejoice in the success of others. No change will come from the outside alone, so it's crazy to expect that external circumstances will adjust on their own. You need to feel the change within yourself, and you need to know that you are on the way to receiving what is right for you. That change can be a more positive attitude towards others. Reject envy forever and celebrate victories with others. It will soon be your turn to rejoice in your own success. Perhaps you've had a positive change of heart recently. Does it feel like you carry less resentment and rivalry in your heart? We are all equal, and if we are one with everyone, there is no frowning, bitterness, jealousy, spite, anxiety, and no resistance. This makes it possible for you to move forward. Try to carry a hope that the people in your environment will be rich and successful. Let them have as much spiritual and material wealth as possible. Learn to be happy and joyful for others, and pray they have the power to use these riches wisely. You don't allow your mind to be caged. We often remain trapped in the domain of our experiences, which prevents us from finding something, hence our desire to attract one specific source of income, so we usually end up investing all our energy thinking and fantasizing. In the meantime, the being of attachment obsessively binds us to that one idea only. Isn't it true that when we fulfill a wish and get what we wanted, we first become euphoric? However, it soon turns out that we are not really fulfilled, that it's not what we expected. The universe won't make anyone love us or give us money out of nowhere, because it respects free will. The universe will be like, here is the job you so stubbornly wanted, but you get it the way it is, and I'm not sure it suits you completely. By choosing a specific thing, we limit the universe. This is because the urge comes from attachment to a framework of experiences that are familiar to us. The universe always gives us a chance to choose love or fear. Therein lies the power of free will, but also the greatest trap of the material world. Fear is always on the side of excessive attachment to matter, and when we are bound, we have no power of release. Learn to let go of what's not truly yours. You visualize the change and act like you're already rich. If you want a better financial situation, you must act as if what you want is already in your hands. Close the drapes of this world and fantasize. Spend one day in your thoughts as a rich person. Go into quiet meditation and ask yourself, if I was already rich, what would I do? How would I behave? How would I feel? And then work, do, and feel that way. This will motivate you and raise your self-confidence, so you will open the door of new possibilities much easier. The key is working on your mind. For example, the next time you go shopping, buy an item that is at least a little more expensive than the one you would otherwise buy. Try thanking the universe for providing you with a new and better lifestyle. Although it's a small step, your mind begins to expand its boundaries. As you practice it, you will start buying or accomplishing more things. Of course, this doesn't mean quitting everything and moving to a paradise island as you might have done if you had suddenly won the lottery. Start with the small things and build your path to greater wealth with each success. Eat a little better, dress a little nicer, enroll in that course you've been seeing everywhere, and when you do these things, remember the joy of the inner state of wealth and realize that this state will be reflected on your outer world. You will be amazed. You no longer cling on to harmful beliefs. The mind can be your worst enemy and greatest limiting factor in becoming rich. How so? It may be unthinkable for you to have a larger amount of money in your account, and if you deeply believe in some of the following sentences, just remember that the universe won't violate your beliefs. Rich people are bad people. If I had money, my relatives and friends would take advantage of me. Money doesn't buy happiness. Money poisons the soul. I'm not destined to have money. Money is the cause of everything bad. We, mostly unconsciously, live the life of a victim, because the unconscious belongs to the dark spheres. Darkness swallows and hides us. We are invisible in it, therefore, we need light to shine through. This is achieved through a conscious way of living. We need to perform each inhale and exhale consciously, because these are the most important functions that keep us alive. If we breathe unconsciously, we also unconsciously take negative thoughts from the base. We allow them to move in and create our field. Every thought represents a precisely defined archetypal image. So you need to know that you have the right to wealth. Don't allow obstacles, prejudices, and feelings of guilt within your thinking system. Tell yourself as often as possible that you are already good enough, that you deserve the best, and that you can achieve what you want. This is the truth that you need to be aware of to progress.